Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Renso. Okay, today we're gonna paint this portrait. I'm gonna use filbert brushes. The colors I'm going to use are titanium white, yellow ochre, cadmium red, permanent alizarin crimson, cobalt blue, ultramarine blue, and ivory black. Okay, hello, Brutal, hello, Eve, Dita, Monique, Maggie. Okay, let's start first. Let's start just by blocking the face. I'm gonna use yellow ochre, little bit of alizarin crimson. Okay. I'm gonna use this portion for as a palette. I'm using a canvas. Okay, I'm gonna place the face around here on the whole head. Okay. One thing I always see is the center line. Okay. I'm gonna have the one ear here, one ear here. It's gonna be the center line around here. Have the center line. Now the line for the eyes and the eyebrows. You know that the eyes are in the middle of the whole head. Whatever it is, let's say it's here the top and the bottom is going to be, let's say, around here. Just from here to here in the middle, you're going to find the eyes. Okay. On top of the eyes, the eyebrows. And for here, you can find the nose just from here to the bottom of the chin. In the middle, it's going to be the nose. Okay. Now, first thing as I do is I look for this triangle here. That helps me a lot because we have a lot of information here on the face, the eyes and the nose. I'm squinting my eyes, trying just to look for shapes. Okay, kind of gonna be around here. Now I'm going to mix a darker color. A little bit of cobalt blue. Okay. And squint my eyes again. I'm gonna try to copy the shape, that the shadow. Like I was trying to copy a map. You know, squinting my eyes. All this shape. Okay. Now from here I continue with the mustache here. Hello, Ian. Hello, Terry. Hello, Monique. If Joyce, hello, Joyce. Rita Grayson. Okay. Squinting my eyes, trying to see anything that is going to help me with the drawing. That's what I'm trying to do right now. For example, this triangle here. Okay. Okay, I keep on squinting my eyes. I think the nose is a little bit short, but the eye is like, it's not that big. The eye is going to be around here. Okay, that's better. Just stepping back. I mean, I don't have too much now, but it's okay with me. I need to step back and squint my eyes. I'm trying to see the whole shape of the forehead like a rectangle. Something like this. The hair is going to be here. Okay, right now I can tell that I gotta go up a little bit up with the hair, but that's okay. I'm squinting my eyes again. I'm gonna mix a darker color. Okay, I'm gonna draw the gesture here of the eyebrow here and the eye here, and the other eye around here. I'm just paying attention to this shape, okay? You gotta look, I mean, you know, I could say that this works for me, not all the time, but I mean, usually works for me. And I always looking for that. I mean, I see the eye, and I try to think just in something flat. I can see a triangle here. To see that help me with this eye back, and to connect this here to this wrinkle. Okay, connect just the corner of the eyebrow to the corner of the eye, and just here, something like this. Okay. I mean, I have to squint my eyes to be able to see that, to simplify the shapes and to copy them. Okay. Now, a minute, stepping back. Okay. I think something is not okay with the width of the face. I know it's too early to judge all of that, because it doesn't matter for me. See, I mean, I'm trying right now to see all that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go on here a little bit up. Just working on the shadows right now. Now mixing yellow ochre, alizarin crimson, and cover blue. Okay. Oh, Joyce, you did both the Saturday and Sunday classes. Oh, that's really good. Okay. You too, Monique. Oh, amazing. Hello, Michael. Okay. It was amazing, Michael. There is still 2 free spots. The 2? No, just 1, I think. Okay, I'm painting. Somebody's asking. This is canvas. What happened is I use the whole canvas as a palette, and I'm painting. I mean, if I can get some way to put my palette aside this, and so I prefer this because it's like starting with a clean and new palette every time. And for me, I just love to keep this here, always, with the painting, the portrait, and all the combinations that I have used in the process of creating the portrait. I mean, I paint like this because of the videos. Because when I paint, here any painting, that a bigger painting. I don't do this. I use my palette. I started to do this, remember, because the first portrait that I painted for YouTube like this, I just tried to put my palette aside and it wasn't stable. It wasn't the same size of the canvas. I wasn't able to keep it just still here, was moving too much. And I said, okay. Because I had a little more space on the canvas, I just move the canvas, I put it up, make the mixes here. I made the mixes here. And that's how I started just to use this way. Okay. Yes, somebody's asking me about the canvas. Homemade? Yes, it's homemade. I use cotton. I add 3 layers of gesso, and I use a thin layer of acrylic to make this gray color. Okay, now stepping back. I'm still stepping back. I'm trying to check out the drawing. So everything is okay. Okay, I'm gonna paint the beard. The bigger here. The shoulder around here. To the shoulder around here. Okay. Now I was thinking maybe go like exaggerate the warm, because this is sunlight, definitely, because I mean the shadow is too sharp. This kind of shadow that just happens with the sunlight. Okay, that means that I can go really warm here. Okay, I can exaggerate cool color on the shadow. Let's see. I mean, I'm trying just to play with colors. You know that something that I'm thinking, but let's see if that works. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna make some changes. And just doing this just to, let's say, just doing some brush strokes to have an idea. And then maybe I could add some really warm reflection, like something red here. I don't think that too much red, but let's say a really saturated orangey color. Let's see if that works. Okay, just to make more interesting the portrait, because I don't wanna go like to copy exactly what I see. I mean, I wanna get the likeness, none of that, but just to enjoy a little bit more the process. If I change the colors, yes, it would be more entertaining for me. I'm gonna enjoy more maybe the process. Okay, I'm gonna mix this orange. And let's see if that works. I mean, that sometimes we plan something, and at the end, if I see that doesn't work, I'm gonna change this. A little bit of glue. Okay, I'm going so simple. I'm gonna have one value here, another value here, and of course the first value. Okay, this is just like a value scale. I'm gonna use this one here too. Let me use another brush. Okay. I'm squinting my eyes, trying to see the distance, to make visual measurements, the distance from here to the corner of the eye, from here to the tear duct, from here to the nose. Okay. 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 Squinting my eyes. I'm still trying to thinking. I'm thinking right now what's gonna happen if I have this orangey color here. Mm. Okay. Okay, let's continue. You know that it's always a little bit more reddish here. The nose, the cheek, the lower eyelid, and the upper eyelid. And in this case, it's really clear. I mean, if you see the image, I put the link to the image. You see, because his eyes are really red. You see that it's really red here. Okay, let me see if this eye is okay. Let's try doing this. So looking for my yellow, okay? I couldn't find it with it. Okay, here it is. When there is a transition from the light to the shadow, in this case, there is this kind of high contrast. In this case, on the nose, I'm going to exaggerate this a little bit, but it should be really warm here, really saturated the color here. I'm going to control that. Right now, I'm just, if for me, it's too much color, but you know that the process is adjusting this, see if making this work. Okay. Okay. If I want, I want to say thank you and sorry because the last time you made a donation. Yes, I didn't see that in the chat. So sorry I didn't see it. But I want to thank you today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your donation. Okay. Okay. Somebody's asking about Mary B. Oh, we're creating a group, Mary B, in Facebook. I want to create a group to post the paintings there. Okay. Squinting my eyes, trying to see. I'm just stepping back and I'm trying to see this whole shape, okay? I'm trying to see the width here, here, and here. See this. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna go again on the shadows. Just a minute. I just bought these brushes today. I'm just taking out the glue because when the brushes are new, they have some glue on it. I bought like 4 or 5 of them, all of them for $5. Made in China. Well, okay. Okay, I mean, I bought them in a hardware store. It wasn't even an art store because it's so close to my house, and I was just going to do the errands. I went to do the errands, and I saw they have some brushes and said, "Oh my, how much?" It was like 50 cents, the small ones. I said, "What?" Okay, I want some of them. Okay, now that I have this, of course, it's kind of easy to place this. I mean, but to place this, I'm squinting my eyes because I'm trying to see, let's say, from here to here, the middle, and from the middle, I find this light. Next, I'm gonna move the light a little bit to the right. Okay, and add more listen crimson. Oh, Mary V. Oh, I don't remember the name of the group. I just created the group yesterday. I didn't have the time to share it, but we'll do it. Okay. Thank you, Patricia. No, no, don't worry for the questions. That's okay. Yes. I mean, let me look for the group right now. But the group is for the patrons. Okay, I mean, okay, that's okay. Yes, I mean, that's okay if anyone can join the group. I don't know. Maybe. Let me see. If I change my mind. Okay. Okay, here's the group. Here's the link. Okay. Hello, Linda. Arit is asking me if I'm working with mediums. No, not at all. I'm just working with pure paint. I'm taking the time to speak to you a little bit, and at the same time, I just stepping back and checking out the painting. Okay. I'm gonna mix again a darker color for the shadow. A little bit more darker. I'm gonna use this blue because obviously I have two blues here. This is gonna dark and it mix more easily than this one. Okay. Okay. And now here is about control this shadow because I'm planning to go with this kind of violet purple, but not fully. Like it's a combination between this and this, and I will try to get some transparency there. I mean, let's see. Right now, I'm just kind of blocking in everything. I'm painting, and at the same time, I'm drawing. I mean, for drawing, I'm just doing what I do from the beginning to the end, and just paying attention to the shapes, the shadows, over and over again. Okay. Stepping back again. I'm paying more attention, especially now because I'm using more thick paint. The more thick paint, it means less control for me if I have to correct. Definitely, if I make a mistake, I'm gonna use my palette knife. I'm gonna just take it out the paint because making a correction with a lot of paint it's gonna take me more time. And there are some things that I wouldn't do. I do those things here in the live stream because it's about time. It's about trying to finish a painting in 3 hours. Let's see if the color is okay. Let's add a little bit of this pinky color. Okay, both are okay. I mean, obviously this is a little bit lighter and warmer, and this is gonna pop up more. I'm gonna use this more for the lights, and I can use this one just really close to the lights. Okay. Okay. Let's add again this a little bit darker. Okay, here's gonna be even more darker color with black. I'm mixing with black with this Renso and blue. Squeezing out. I'm running out of color blue. Squeezing the brush. The tube. Okay. I'm adding this color because this side of the face is, this side is facing the sun. That means I can keep this purple. Use a little bit of white. Let's see if I make it a little bit transparent. This shadow. I mean, I'm gonna adjust this over and over. Maybe I'm gonna make it a little bit lighter, and then darker, then lighter again, until I find that what works for me. A little bit red, yellow ochre. Let me see. Here's the eye. Around here's gonna be the reflection of the face. I don't see that much of that reflection, but to see that, I need to add a darker color here. just pure black. Here, just a touch. I mean, this is not gonna stay black because as soon as I move the brush like this, just start mixing with uh, the color beneath this because everything is wet. It's just like for me, it's just, let's say, mixing this color with black here and applying here. I don't do this here in the palette. I take a little bit of black and I mix here. Okay, you see. Let's say I'm gonna light up this. I mix here. You gotta choose. I mean, when we paint, if you paint Alla Prima, it's like some of the mixtures just happens in the palette and the others in the painting. I mean, it's up to you. You decide to do that because you can just mix here really carefully and do this and don't move it at all. I mean, I don't do that. Okay. To do that would be, I mean, difficult because uh, maybe if I have the drawing just perfect from the beginning, maybe it would be more secure about just leaving the brush strokes. Maybe, I'm so sure. This is the tiny brush strokes that I found, number 0. I will try to use this for the eyes. If I'm not able to use 10, I'm gonna use my liner brushes, synthetics. Okay. Hello, Cornelia. Carla Lamboglia, how long does it take to dry for a thick application like this? Oh no, maybe a couple of weeks. Not so sure. But what I wanted is just this strong, even more stronger light, warm light than the image. Right now, I mean, for me, I'm gonna go over this. Maybe I'm gonna kill down the color a little bit, the saturation, maybe not. I mean, I still need to work because, I always say, we have an idea, but sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna use this. A little bit of blue to gray down colors here. I need to see the image here in my monitor because here I have a bigger image. And I'm just changing the color, making it more reddish, or using this mixture that is more grayish. Stepping back and squinting my eyes a lot. Now I'm applying this color, and then I used to go and warm up the color, because with this kind of light, warm light, the shadow should be warmer. Around the eyes, it usually is more reddish, and right now with this light, it should be even more reddish. Okay. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna read the comments a little bit. Okay. Okay, Monique. So let me tell you that all of you this Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, all of you have worked really good. And for that, I mean, I know 4 hours is not enough. And it's not enough when you have to paint and see somebody else paint. And just kind of reduce the time. Let me see if there is any question. Any question? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna promote my Patreon account for if somebody wants to paint alone with me. I have two groups. Here's my Patreon account. The link to my Patreon account. One is for $4, just 1 hour a week, and the other one the one for $4 is unlimited. I mean, if there are 20, 30, 40 people, I don't know if that you could get to that amount of people. But the $100 is just for 10 people. Okay, yes, let's continue with this. And 4 hours each Sunday. Basically, it's like just watching me paint in YouTube. But it's gonna be slower, and the most important is that you're gonna paint. Okay, I'm stepping back and trying to see. I gotta see that light. This light here is gonna be around here, I think. And here, I gotta see the image here on my screen. It's kind of difficult to work from this small image. Okay, I close the image. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna open the image again. Okay. For the highlight, it's gonna be one highlight here, 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 and that's it, I think. And I think I'm gonna add another color palette, a yellow, to add highlights. The dark here is gonna be more like a brown color, and the dark here is gonna be more like a purple color. I need to mix a darker purple color just here in the middle of this reflected light. I mean, you know that sometimes we gotta change our mind. I mean, it looked at the beginning that's a good idea. This right here, but right now I'm having second thoughts. Okay. Because if I have that red here in the as a reflected light, something like this. Let's see. I'm following the shape of the zygomatic bone. That means I can add this right here too. Well, that means that I'm gonna have a conflict here between the purple color and this. I just need to try to find a balance between these two colors. The idea is just to make them live here together without fighting. I mean, I'm gonna just kill the red. That's too much. Okay, I'm gonna work on this side. Let me see. Now the highlight here in the eye. It is here. Let me see. I'm gonna add another more. Here. Oh. Okay. Okay. Hello, 24 authentic. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Nehemias, hello from Puerto Rico. I mean, hello. I mean, I'm in Peru. I mean, I just reading. Shodari, hello, Shodari. How are you? Yes, read what Monique is saying. Don't forget to like. If you don't like, don't come back. I'm just kidding. Okay, hello, Mervat. Mariby, do you plan to blend this painting? No, no. To be honest, no. I mean, uh, I just went to. I was just to making the errands today. I saw these brushes in this hardware store, and I said, okay, I'm gonna buy some of them. I'm gonna paint with this, just with these brushes. I mean, to go with more thick paint. I don't wanna blend this painting today. You know, I love blend the paintings, but I love this too. I love this. I mean, this kind of thickness. It's more expressive. But I think I love more blending because it's a thing of control. I feel like I can control more when I blend. When I apply this painting in this way, I feel like I can lose control of the painting. It's just something, just a feeling. Yeah, it doesn't have to do with reality. I mean, everything is the same. Okay, I have to think on volume because this is kind of flat. I'll add some a little bit of another color here. Another color here to create more volume. Okay, let me think. Okay. Yes, this thing about blending or not blending. I mean, for me, because I've been a teacher for some time in a school of art, and when I went to go, but they say it's for a student to another student, and sometimes I have to make retouches, and that's what I love to do. I love to show how to do something instead of, I mean, both speaking and showing, and sometimes I had to deal with. I go to one student, and that student in particular, he applies a lot of paint. And in order for me to show him how to do something in a portion, I have to use the same amount of paint. And then I go to the next easel, and the other student, let's say she doesn't use almost nothing of paint, and I gotta do the same because I have to adapt. Yes, I mean, the idea is always recommend that we have to use paint. And I mean, if you use a lot or less paint, that's up to you. But some students, they don't use like nothing, and they say like, "Oh, I cannot blend." And say, "What happened? Why did you complain? Because you don't have even like nothing of paint. I mean, we blend paint. If you don't have paint, it's kind of difficult to blend. I mean, we don't need for if we want something really soft, this amount of paint. It's too much. Yes, but we need paint for blending. And I mean, that's it. That's. I mean, for me, being a teacher, that helped me a lot. I think I have learned more being a teacher than just studying in the School of Art. Because this thing about just going to easel to another easel and adapting to the amount of paint of each student. That was amazing. That was a training for me. I think I gotta go back to work again. Right now I'm trying to work in, let's say, midtones here, for example, because I'm trying to create the volume, yes? And sometimes when the paint is so thick, we could miss some transition between the light and this, let's say. And the only way for me is maybe I could do this and create another value here by mixing these two, or just mix here and apply another value there. Okay, just like this. Squinting my eyes, and still squinting my eyes. I need to blend this a little bit, because this is going to be difficult to create the illusion that is going inside the mouth. Okay, let's go again with the colors in the shadow. Let's see if I can make this color works here. A little bit of white. There is the reflection here, this side of the face, it goes around, up and down. I mean, from here, I think, to here, but I don't want to go with the red all the way up and down. I'm going to keep the red here. To here, I can keep just this purple a little bit lighter. Let's see, and go with this just here and stop there. Okay. Because I feel like if I go with all red, that would be too much. I'm gonna keep just the tension here. I need to correct this part. I'm squinting my eyes. I see this width is too much here in my painting. I think that's better. Let me see if I can even add more of okay, I need cadmium yellow. This is stronger yellow. I need to. Let's see what happens if I add more of this accent. I think I got the likeness. I mean, it's not perfect, but obviously, if you see him, you recognize him. I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to still work on the face. I'm just saying that step back, I can see easily that this guy is from the movie. Moving the light a little bit to the right. or the shape of the nose is not the same. Okay. I mean, I gotta get back to where I was in a minute. I just got distracted with this because I put this yellow here to work this part to make it even more brighter. But I saw the nose and I think I found some mistakes here. Okay, let's go here to make a strong orange color. Okay, make more right. I need clean, right. Okay, let's mix this strong orange. Let's do an actually, let me see the image here. I think this is too much. We're gonna leave it there for a minute. I need just to. I mean, sometimes I don't like to just make any judgment in my first impression. I just need to leave it there for a minute. Okay. And continue working the midtones here and there. I'll leave it there. I will see what happened in a minute. I'm not gonna see this. I mean, when I say I'm gonna see this, I mean for me, I'm not stepping back and I see the full image. Just getting close here and working here and there. Okay. I'm going to read the comments. Hello, Foxy. Hello. Okay. You remind me of Rembrandt. Oh, thank you so much. A blended painting looks less powerful. Yeah, sometimes. How would you explain painting wrinkles? Oh no, I mean very carefully. Okay. Thank you, Michael. Mervat, I have a suggestion, Renso. I think portrait palette needs earth colors always. I know you mix some colors, looks like it, but in my opinion, burnt umber and burnt sienna, the longer should be there. Yes, definitely it should be there. Yeah. I mean, maybe in the next portrait, not next one, but maybe I'm gonna add some burnt umber and burnt sienna. You can get burnt umber and burnt sienna just with these colors, but definitely I know that I'm not gonna get the proper properties of burnt sienna, for example, because burnt sienna is a primary pigment. That means the transparency of burnt sienna that's kind of difficult to get by mixing orange and blue. But a lot of the things that happen in the palette doesn't happen in the painting. Yes, I mean this is like one portion. You can read the painting just by reading this, but every time that you mix a color here and you put it here, it changes. That's why sometimes we let's say add gray color here, it looks like bluish because colors doesn't work alone. They work all together. Yeah? That's why you can see amazing paintings with the Zorn palette. At the end, everything works. And it's up to everyone. I mean, yes. Okay. Let me work on the expression. And red in Alla Renso because you know that because of the amount of warm light, all the shadow has to be more red than normally. Because the transparency of the skin. Okay, it's just like when you put your hand against the sun and you see those red around. It's the same. It's the same effect. I want to paint. What's the name of this actress? I have painted her before. I don't remember her name. I don't remember the name. I mean, this is from the same movie. What's the name? I don't remember the name. Oh my god. I mean, that's the mom, the mother of the Cosette's mother. Cosette, that's the little girl, yeah? don't remember the name of the actress. But I don't mean her. I mean the character in the movie. For the movie. I don't remember her name. Let me see in the comments if somebody remember. What's the name? I mean, oh my god, I don't remember the name. I have it here, I think. Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway, yes. On the look for some images because I mean she's so expressive. I mean in the movie, yes. I want to make this color more even brighter by adding more cadmium yellow. So I'm gonna change my use a smaller brush. Yes, I think those characters from the movie, I would paint maybe some of them with this kind of brush strokes. Kind of match with the expressions. And these brush strokes on me obviously are more expressive. Okay. I have this reddish color here, this kind of reddish orangey. I need the same here. A little bit. Okay. Okay, I think that this purple color here works perfectly. And now I'm stepping back, I see the reflected light, and works really good. I'm thinking right now to go with this part of the background really black to create more contrast and see this even more brighter. Okay, thinking about that, not so sure about that yet, because I know I have to fix some things here. I mean, the shape of the forehead here is not right. If I go black here, let me see. I have my remote control here. Let me see. All right, okay. Maybe that's gonna work. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to judge. But that means that I'm gonna have this contrast. I mean, that's the common rule. If you have something in dark, you add light. You have light, you add dark. That's the common rule of contrast. Yes, I mean, that's the first rule to create contrast. If I don't like something, I'm just gonna take my palette knife, I take out the paint. Okay, looks really good. I love this. The problem when we love something is we wanna make it more. I think that's enough. Okay, let's continue working. Okay, I'm gonna stop a little bit thinking about color. I'm just going to think about the lightness. Let's see. This brow has to be a little bit up here. And maybe I have to just exaggerate the gesture of this brow. Okay. I have to add a little bit of green. Just a little bit here. I don't even notice the green, but anyway, I know it's there. I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice. Oh, I don't have lemon yellow at hand. I got this yellow, chrome yellow. it's been 1 hour and 20 minutes. Oh my god, I have plenty of time. That's really good. That's really good. Let me see the comments. Love the red glow on. All right. Okay. Monique love the red glow. Shashan is said reflected light on faces too. Reflected light on face is looking too bright. Yes, I mean that's yes. I mean that's yeah, some people love it, some people hate it. That's okay. Yeah. The only thing that matters that I have to love it, not you, me. Just kidding, guys. Okay, let's continue with the lights. Okay, let's add a little bit of more right here in this shadow. I would love to make the background really dark. I think let me move this image a little bit to the left. You have the image in the description box, okay? Okay, I'm gonna take out the image for a minute, okay? Okay, I think now I can see clearly the face. I don't get distracted. It's just so easy. I mean, the portrait is so easy to see. I mean, you just have the face. Let's continue. Stepping back. mixing cover blue and a lesser crimson, a little bit of white. Oh, Monique is asking me where is the light coming from? Okay. Oh, from here, from the left. Let's work on the ear. I'm gonna put the image back. Okay. It's okay there. Let me put it here. Okay, just one. Whoa! I'm gonna keep the image down here. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Thinking, squinting my eyes, checking values. This should be go a little bit lighter here. More red. Here's here. Okay. What about the eyes? I think I'm missing the pupil. Okay. I think I'm gonna move this a little bit up. The one thing I don't like is this sharp cast shadow here. I really don't like that. I don't like in the image, I don't like in the painting. Just thinking if I get, or if I soft that a little bit. I don't know. Just thinking right now what to do. Okay. Using just pure black. I want this just darker. Okay, that's okay. I don't want anything this dark here, okay? Because I mean that keeps some transparency in the shadow. If I mean sometimes I just so tempted to go really dark to create more contrast. But if you compare this with this, you see a difference, okay? The shadows is always, I mean, in the shadows there are more information, more midtones, and more all of that. I mean, always on the lights, in the light area. But the shadows for me is kind of difficult about to controlling transparency. To look like a natural skin color in shadow. Now, the problem I'm facing now is this. I love this purple, this area. I gotta do something here, okay? But the problem is, if I start just, let's say, adding more, look, it could be a skin color here, and that means that if I do that, if I get rid of this violet, I mean, I got rid of this one too, because this one and this one they are working together, okay? And this one here, if or I keep both of them, or I get rid both of them, or I tone down both of them. Okay, that's something that I have to decide. Okay, let's see if I go just a little bit, okay, with this color on top of here, just there. Okay, nothing more. Okay, now here, just a little bit here too. Okay, I think that's it. I want to touch more. I want to do more, but no, I mean, okay, I gotta think. Let me see the comments. Okay, okay, thank you, Karen. I think that's Hugh Jackman. Yes, that's right. Is the shoulder a little low? I mean, he has the shoulder up in this low. I'm sure if you blend a little bit more, it will be perfect. Yeah, maybe, but I don't want to blend, but I don't want to do it now. Ian, the angle of the right eyebrow needs to change, which will alter the expression. The eyebrow, this one, yes. Okay, yes, and maybe I need to make it little like this, yeah. Okay, yes, I mean, I'm watching this right now. I need to exaggerate. I need to move the light a little bit down. I mean, this here, close to the eye. Okay, let me take a minute, okay? Okay, Dita, you don't like the black? Okay. Thank you, Karen. Barbara, I'm not convinced to this right glow on the right. Okay. It's very distracted. Oh my God! You told me that, and now I cannot stop seeing this red reflection. Okay, I'm gonna erase that. No, I'm not gonna do it. If I take out this, maybe it's gonna work. But this make it more. I mean, for me, I kind of enjoy this reflected light. Okay. 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 Mm, I was thinking about. Okay, here this expression here. I think that's better. Mm, I'm checking the expression now. Mm, okay, stepping back, checking the expression. I think that's okay. I need to just blend here a little bit, just to create a transition here, a soft transition here. That's better. Okay, okay, what else? Maybe the mouth is too big, the lower lip. Mm, just thinking what to correct, checking out here and there. I mean, it's like for me, it's that we ask questions, or I mean, myself, I asking questions. This is should be darker. It should be lighter. This should be up, down. Okay, more reddish, less reddish, more grayish, less grayish. I ask questions to myself about color, about values, about likeness. Okay. I don't like this. Okay. What else I need to see this? Okay. There is okay. Right now, I'm just gonna check all these midtones to, because I mean this is about likeness right now, and when you're thinking about likeness, you gotta be careful with all values. It's not about the position of the eyes or the nose. I mean, for me, likeness is more about this, just values here and there. Just because you can just trace the drawing, and that's not a guarantee that we're gonna get the likeness. That's why we have to pay a special attention to values. I'm doing that right now. Okay. Okay. I gotta decide what to do here. If I just make a change, or if I solve this cast shadow, or I keep it. But to be honest, I don't like this cast shadow. It's just too sharp. I don't like it even in the image, in the photo. I already told that. I'm just thinking. I haven't taken a decision yet. Okay. I'm gonna read the comments. Okay, check the angle from the reference of the light above the right eye. Okay. Hello, Arnav. Hello, Herbs. The reflected light is great. I just think the orange light maybe should be projected on the side of the nose. Yes, that's right. I did that. I added this same here, and I just take it out because it didn't work. Okay. I mean, it was too much. Right now, that reflected light is really too much. If you just keep on watching this, you're gonna feel that it's too much. Because once we are just aware of something that strong, you keep watching and watching this, it's starting just to just being annoying to us. Okay. You should keep the background lighter. That is too black. Okay. Uh, okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay, I'm scrolling up to see if I'm not convinced with the red glow on the right. It's very distracting. But let's see how it goes. That's a comment from Barbara. That's what you was talking about. That just no. Okay, okay. Scrolling up. Just a minute. Okay, okay. I continue. Mm. There is a little bit of light here. Yes. Should be a reflected light on the nose, obviously, here in this wind of the nose. And here a little bit. Okay. I just continue trying to see here more value differences, like this should be a little bit darker. And here too, a little bit. Okay, now here just a little bit. What I'm doing right now, I'm just mixing here in the painting the color, because I have this color. I put this color here and I mix it with the white paint here. Okay. Okay, I change something here. Okay, this is highlight, but not here. Yes, not here. Okay, that's better. A little bit more of shadow here. Like I said, I'm adjusting values here and there. Okay. Mixing a kind of a burnt sienna here, black, cameo red, and yellow ochre. I want to capture the screen I'm gonna flip up the image. I gotta see if one, the lightness, two, if the color is okay. I just need to see this red, this reflected red. Okay. Because one way that I have to get rid of something, let's say, I mean, without getting rid of that, is just, let's say, I could use this and put it here in this color. That means it's not alone anymore. That could work. Okay. It shouldn't. I mean, I shouldn't be as strong as this one. But let's see. Okay. Not so sure. I think that works. Okay. Just gonna tone down this a little bit here. Okay. Now I'm thinking maybe I could add really some strong color to this side of the background. Or just dark. Black. It could be everything black. Like a dark blue, dark purple. You just keep that light here and make this dark in this kind of reflection and make it this a more orangey. In the way this is not alone. It could be a solution. Let's see if that works. Oh, I got yellow here. I didn't see that yellow. I feel right now that there's too much orange. But anyway, I gotta finish. I mean, there is no way that to judge something just okay. To judge something at the beginning, okay? We have to continue. Oh my god, I don't like that. I think I'm just gonna clean it. I'm gonna take out that. Okay. I don't know what to do right now. I just keep seeing this orange, right now, too much orange. I'm gonna read the. Yeah. This is not that important at the end. I mean, making the background is gonna help a little bit, but the background is not gonna fix any mistake here. It's not gonna fix anything. It's like at the end, this reflected light. I mean, if I get rid of this reflected light, is I put in more intense, it's not gonna fix anything. It's not gonna make it worse because everything is here, the structure, all of that. Okay. It's just and just this is, I know that this is not important, but anyway, we have to pay attention to everything. Okay, we have to, even that we know that it's not important, even that we know that if we have problems here, if we have problems here, definitely I wouldn't be thinking about background or anything. Maybe I just leave the background just gray, or I go with the simple solution for a background, which make it black, that's it, or leave it just white. But definitely we have to pay extra attention always to the face. This is a complement. For me, it's more like a color complement. Create contrast, make it more colorful, make it more vibrant maybe. I don't know. You can add, maybe change, you could change the mood of the image. But definitely it's not gonna make I gotta say that because if at the same time I'm doing this in the background, playing with the background and checking again here and there, here and there. I just do this and I move my eyes to see the eyes, is something is wrong, the nose, the mouth. I would say as an advice that you gotta put 90.90% of the face, okay, and leave the background to the end when you feel that everything is okay on the face. And you can do what I'm doing, just try one thing, try another thing. Yes, make it more brighter, make it more duller. You can play it with like was a game, something that you enjoy with the background. At the end, I can take my palette knife and clean it out this and start again. Now my problem, like everybody's problem always, every painter, is know when to stop. Okay? Now it's something that watching now, this kind of got my attention. This is this wrinkle. That wrinkle is kind of, I mean, he has that wrinkle. And if you see the image, you're gonna see that the wrinkle is more visible in the link than this, because this print is, no, it's not okay. It's not that intense. I'm gonna just add a little bit more of dark here on the other wrinkle. And I'm going to just soft a little bit this, because this is really just starting to annoy me. I think that's better. But at the same time, I think I could lose some of the expression if I soft too much those wrinkles. You know that they have, I'm trying to explain what I do, have just thinking out loud as always, and just going back and forth, moving here, moving there. At the beginning is, let's say, I mean, there's nothing easier about painting a portrait, but at the beginning, I kind of can follow a formula. But at some point, we just gotta go over the painting here and there, just adjusting a little bit here, adjusting a little bit there, making some part a little bit darker, a little bit lighter. It's always about making something darker, lighter, and playing with color temperature and how saturated or how grayer a color is. Okay, what is this? What is maybe the highlight here in the lower lip? Yeah. A little bit of a highlight just here. Okay, I think I'm getting to the end. Okay, I'm gonna see some comments. That's better reflection, Renso, the right eyebrow. Okay, I'm seeing a brighter value above the right eye and the sharper angle. On the right eye. Splendid painting of a scary dude, whom I would hate to run into a dark alley. Okay, nostril is slightly too high on our left. Okay, if you darken the beard and hair, I think it will add more contrast and make the portrait pop up some more. More. I think it's popping up enough. I mean, I would like obviously always to make it even more. I think that's enough. I think I got what I wanted from the beginning. This warm light, this cool shadow, and this warm reflected light. Okay. Now, obviously, this is not a natural reflected light because I mean this kind of warm light. The only way that you have this reflected light is because there is something that is an artificial light just hitting in this direction. I mean, there's not even possible just to get this reflected light by the reflected light from the sun to maybe even a red or an orange wall here. That wouldn't be too intense. Okay. And I know that I should add a little bit of the orange on the iris, more on the nose, here maybe on the beard. Okay. I ignoring some things, some little things because I don't want just to abuse of this reflected light. Okay, I want to create some harmony, make this cool color violet with this kind of brownie color leaf together here in the shadow, because the shadow is not completely cool. Right now is too much cool, but obviously I'm exaggerating everything, just trying to make that work, adjusting a little bit here and there. Okay, because I didn't want it to copy exactly what I see. Obviously I wanted to capture expression. I wanted to capture the likeness. We always want to capture that. I mean, there's no point to say that no, I don't care about the likeness. We always care about that. Yes, and sometimes I don't get it based because I make some mistakes, but I always care about that. Okay, and obviously I keep here in the beard some cool colors, and here some warm colors. You can see some orangey, dark orange, like a burnt sienna here. Okay, and I think that's it. Yes, I sacrifice some greens here. Okay, because I love to add some green here and here. I didn't do it. I just wanted to keep this. The only thing I did here is keep this kind of pinky color with this yellowish. Okay, and then some grayish color that obviously when we paint, the brush get mixed with the colors. It's kind of impossible to fully control the mixtures. Like I repeat, some mixtures happens here and some mixtures happen here. Okay, the idea is just control what happened here and control what is happening here. You gotta control both sides. Yes, it's not about mixing just in the palette. And about this color temperature, I'm just following simple color theory rules about color temperature. Yeah, and I think that's it. I mean, I like it. Yes. What I would do is I would add more color maybe to the ear, but the thing is I don't want the ear to be too yellowish or too reddish. That it should be more or reddish, more pinky, but it's gonna come out just too much. I just want the ear to be there, down there, okay, recede a little bit, and this come a little bit more brighter, pop up, and this even more brighter, okay. It's like, you see, it's like a value scale. It's a little bit darker, a little bit brighter, and more brighter, okay. And then when I was painting the ear, I was thinking about that. I didn't say anything. I mean, sometimes I forgot I have to be concentrated. I was thinking, okay, this yellowish here, it shouldn't be like this one. I was thinking, okay, I go with really pinky ear that was being hit by the sunlight there, or just I skip that. And I decided to skip that. Yes, it doesn't happen sometimes. Maybe next time I paint the same. I decided to go more brighter with the ear. Who knows? I mean, we take decisions. Every portrait is different. The colors are different. We have to decide always to enhance volume, and in order to do that, we have to think about value. We have to think in perspective. That means that we tried. I mean, even in a portrait, that the perspective is not enough. We try to make the nose pop up a little bit more than this portion, and then this. Even that little is gonna help us a lot. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you being here with me. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna paint Anne Hathaway. I mean, for the same movie. I'm gonna do the same. I think. I mean, I'm kind of inspired with this because it's so expressive. It's so expressive just to work with paint. A lot of paint. I would like to add more paint even, but that would be too much to control. Yeah? a little bit of highlight here. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care. I'm gonna take off the image just to capture the screen. Oh my God, every time that I say that I go, I start just seeing things, little things that I should fix. Like I always say, don't wait for me, guys. You can go now. I'm gonna be here just for one more hour. Or I wanna be here alone. That would be so sad. Okay. Bye. Take care.